This video will demonstrate a step-by-step instruction to configure an iSCSI connection from a Microsoft Data Protection Manager server to a DR iSCSI VTL. As the steps shown in this video are inherent to Data Protection Manager, please refer to the proper DR iSCSI VTL configuration guide if a different backup software solution is being used. First, we will create and configure an iSCSI target container on the DR series appliance. After logging into the DR appliance, create an iSCSI container. Select Virtual Tape Library. Select iSCSI as the access protocol. Then enter the IP address or iSCSI qualified name or fully qualified name within the access control entry. This defines what initiator is allowed access to the iSCSI VTL. For Data Protection Manager, choose the Auto Marker type. Create a new container. Next, we'll configure the iSCSI initiator on a Windows host. Microsoft iSCSI Initiator is installed natively within Microsoft Windows Server 2012, Windows Server 2008 R2, Windows Server 2008, Windows 7, and Windows Vista. The host in this demonstration is using Microsoft Windows Server 2012 R2. Thus, right-click Start, select Search, and enter iSCSI. Then choose iSCSI Initiator. Select Yes to start the iSCSI Initiator service all the time. Within the target entry, input the IP address of the DR6000. Then select Quick Connect. The DR6000 iSCSI VTL should be discovered and it is most likely inactive. Select Done to close this window. If the DR VTL iSCSI target is inactive, highlight it and select Connect. Select the Advanced button. Enable CHAP Login. CHAP is a secure procedure for a server to connect to the DR appliance, in this case through an iSCSI initiator. Enter iSCSI user as the login name. Enter the following password. Select OK to close the Connect to Target window. The status of the iSCSI initiator should now be connected to the DR iSCSI VTL target. Click OK to close the iSCSI initiator properties window. Next, install the IBM Ultrium TD4 device drivers from the following location. If needed, create an IBM ID to gain access to the tape driver. Download the tape driver. Extract the zip file of the tape driver. Double-click the executable called Install Non-Exclusive to install the tape drivers. Next, install the StorageTek Library Medium Changer driver. Using Internet Explorer, download the drivers from this location. Select the driver title link for details to the driver. In this example, we'll need to use the 64-bit version of the driver. Extract the driver. Now launch the Device Manager and update the Medium Changer drivers with the newly downloaded ones. Ensure the Sun StorageTek Library Medium Changer is displayed. Next, we need to make the following registry settings. Next, we'll add the following store port key and busy retry count value to each tape device. To get a list of tape devices in the DPM server that needs the registry key added, run the following command as administrator from the command prompt. Take note of the SCSI tape device IDs. Now we'll make the following registry key and value settings within each tape device. Make sure all tape drive registry settings have been modified. In this final step, we will disable tape unit ready with the following registry edit. To identify the service name for the registry setting, take note of the driver name of the tape unit. Launch the Device Manager and examine the driver details to identify the service name. Now, we will make the proper registry settings at the following location. We have found the identical driver name in the registry settings. This concludes the iSCSI VTL setup and configuration for Microsoft Data Protection Manager.